The case against one of the men accused in the Jackie Porreca murder case may be unraveling. Statements Sean Moreland made to police about his involvement will never be heard by a jury. We're joined by WGY legal analyst Paul Harding of Martin Harding & Mazzotti. Paul, good morning.
Good morning.
This is not good news in the case against Sean Moreland. What are we talking about here?
Well, what you have is you got this Sixth Amendment right to counsel. So, the statement came down at some point during the questioning. He says, hey, this is getting a little intense. I think I need my lawyer here. I thought I was here for other reasons. And the police sort of talked to him about that and kept questioning him. Then we've got these confessions following. And Judge Breslin, in the 39-page decision, came out and said all those statements and anything that followed is inadmissible.
Wow. That's a huge blow to the prosecution here.
It surely weakens the case. In addition to that, he said they impounded the car, which had evidence improperly without a warrant. They took his cell phone, again, without a warrant. So nothing on the cell phone, nothing in the car, and those alleged confessions that were obtained are not admissible. So, yeah, it's an uphill battle.
So not only was it after he asked for his attorney, they continued to question him even after his attorney faxed a letter and called the police station telling them, stop questioning my client, and they continued.
Yeah. Yep, it was one of those things where the police say, look, he just kind of kept talking. He sort of wanted to kind of lay it out. He kind of had this, they're claiming some remorseful component to this and wanted to talk, but it doesn't matter. Even if his state of mind changed, once he declared, I want an attorney signs the letter, you just got to walk away.
So where does the case go from here, Paul?
Interesting, sure. So we've got these, what were going to be plea bargains kind of coming up in court. You've got a case that now this comes out. I think they're going to reevaluate that. I think if the attorney for Moreland is going to be sitting down with prosecutors and trying to maybe hammer out a better deal. There's certainly still evidence. It's like there's not that he is. It looks like he, wasn't there, or it looks like he's not going to be held in at all. But I think they're going to work out or attempt to work out a better deal.
Now, does this have any impact on the case against Michael Chmielewski, who was the guy who was accused of actually stabbing Jackie Porreca, as Moreland's accused of driving the getaway car? One would assume when they offer a plea deal that it would involve testifying against your partner in crime. Now, because they can't use any of these statements, does that hurt the case against Chmielewski?
Yeah, no. In fact, the same decision came down and said that all of his statements are going to be admissible. So, no, that first case, a case against the alleged stabber, that is super strong, and I think that's going to proceed on trial. And, of course, you still can get testimony from him against Moreland. So, again, all's not lost in terms of what the police are doing here, but it certainly is going to just give them less evidence to work with.
Now, I know you haven't had a chance to take a look at this story, but yesterday I was reading about a story involving a lawsuit in Aurora, Colorado. Now, the survivors of that shooting, James Holmes, when he busted into the theater during Batman and opened fire and killed a number of people and injured a lot of others, they sued the movie theater chain, saying you didn't do enough to keep the doors secure. This guy was able to prop open the door and then came back in and was able to carry out this crime, and security wasn't tight enough. Now, the judge ruled in favor of the movie theater chain, saying that they had no way to predict that something like this might happen. Now, as a result of them ruling in favor of the movie theater company has come back and said, hey, you owe us $700,000 in legal fees here. It cost us this much to defend the case. So these victims here of the Aurora movie theater shooting, the survivors here, are now being told they have to pony up $700,000 to pay for the legal fees.
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that here in New York, and they do in some other states, clearly Colorado, where if you bring a claim and you're unsuccessful, you can be held for attorney's fees. In New York, you just kind of walk away and say, ooh, I lost, and the defendant, in this case the movie theater chain, would have to pay all those attorney fees. Number one, I think the decision was a good decision. Clearly, who could anticipate that? And you just can't bar down a movie theater like you would a vault in a bank or some kind of secured building in Washington. So I think the decision was right. I think that this $700,000 legal fee is never going to be paid. I think what they're asking for costs against these folks, and I don't think they're going to pursue it.
Well, you also have to look at the resources they have to pay that kind of fine too, that kind of reimbursement.
Yeah, it just sends a message to anyone else who's looking to see, maybe I'll take a shot at this too. We didn't win the first time, but maybe we'll try a different angle. And so knowing that you could lose and then be held accountable probably will make anyone who wants to bring that next claim against the movie theater think about it.
WGY legal analyst Paul Harding of Martin Harding and Mazzotti, 1-800-LAW-1010. Paul, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, guys. Bye.